All right, what is going on, Team Elite? How are you guys doing? Are doing well. David here. Excited about starting this week off right with you guys. Happy Monday, and welcome to the call. If you are on live, then awesome, welcome. And if you're watching this by recording, then get as much out of this as you can as well too. We're coming up on the end of the month, the end of the year, and the end of the decade, you guys. So I'm super excited about that. Are you excited about that? I'm excited about that. Finish out this month strong and ask yourself, how are you finishing out this month and this year strong as well too? So every Monday, here's how you can help yourself to do something strong, to finish strong, is by Monday, take some time to write out your activity goals for the week, just for the week. That's it. Ray Higdon actually sat down with Grant Cardone and his sales team. And for those of you that don't know who Grant Cardone is, they have built I believe it's an 8-figure in the $100 million sales, $100 million a year sales business. And they said that every single time, 100% of the time that they found that one of their sales team members, their numbers started to decline, 100% of the time, 3 weeks prior to that, their assessment, they stopped writing their goals. So 100% is kind of a large number if you think about it. So it's a really important action for you to do, just to write out your goals, your action goals. And I understand, because this is the 16th of December, that you may have Christmas parties to go to. So just simply adjust your goals accordingly. No big deal if you don't have a whole lot of time to do a whole lot of prospecting this week, then that's no big deal. Just adjust your goals accordingly. It's much better to have a low production week than a no production week. The point of it is to get yourself into the habits of success. It's easy to fall out of the habits if you stop getting in the habits. Wouldn't you agree? Definitely. So it's just like going to the gym. The more that you can go to the gym consistently doing small things, the easier it is to continue going to the gym. So just simply take some time out today, write out your activity goals, and what that looks like is, how many people do you want to reach out to this week? How many new people do you want to prospect? How many people do you want to set a goal to follow up with? How many presentations do you want to do? How many times do you want to get to the gym? How much extra water do you want to drink per day? Health goals, activity goals, those sort of things are best to focus on rather than results goals short term. And again, here's how you level up in writing your goals. Write it down on a piece of paper and keep it close to you. Okay, if you keep it close to you, then you can see it all throughout the week, and that will help encourage you to get towards those goals. And here's one more way that you can level up in that. Go ahead and take a picture of that and post it somewhere in our Team Elite Facebook group or on our Team Elite group chat. That way everybody can rally behind you and cheer you on for your goals, and we can celebrate with you on your success whenever you achieve those goals. So that's your daily action step. For today, Monday, I'm excited about welcoming in some new teammates, a good friend of mine, and a true follow-up testimony, Mr. Christopher Guillory. Christopher, welcome to the team. Congrats. Welcome, big guy. We're going to knock it out, man. I'm excited for you. I see a lot of myself in you. Whenever I first got started, you're a young entrepreneur. You have a lot of big reasons why you need to make this work, why you need to have success, and you're excited. You have a big open mind. You have a great long-term goal in mind. You show strong expectations, the right expectations, which is great. And also, you know that it's a marathon, not a sprint. So you've got all the right ingredients to be a champion at this business, my friend. So welcome to the team. I'm excited about working with you and helping you to change your life, buddy. Yeah, cool. Let me check my notes real quick on what else I wanted to talk about. Okay, cool. So this is another really big one, the LifeVantage regional event. So instead of the regular 3 times a year Elite Academy, what they've been doing, what they're changing it to this year, they're going to give this a shot and see how it works as far as helping to, just make it more effective for everybody to be able to get to. They're moving the national event. They're breaking it down into regional training events. And we have been so blessed and fortunate for our regional training event to be in Austin, Texas. So that's a big deal, you guys. I'm excited. There's no official date on when that's happening yet, but look for that in the middle of next year, and that's coming. So that's an event that I would encourage every single teammate to get to, and also for you to invite prospects to go to as well. That's more of a second or third touch, just for them to see the bigger picture of what we're doing. But that is something that you can invite them to. Okay. One other good reminder that we should all take note of right now is to go ahead, if you haven't yet, to register for the next upcoming LifeVantage Academy at lifevantageacademy.com. That's going to be the third Saturday of January, which I'm looking at the calendar. That is going to be the 18th. So again, that's lifevantageacademy.com. It's $27 to register. It's about $6.50 an hour for six-figure mentorship. completely worth it. I mean, this is literally worth like $10,000 for this training event. And it really is, okay? Ray Higdon actually paid $100,000 for a 4-hour time frame with Grant Cardone. So we're getting a pretty darn close value to that. So register for that. Leaders pre-register, and encourage your team to pre-register as well too. What else do we have? New member. Okay, great. So now let's go ahead and start talking about new member onboard training and how to use the groups to help you build community for your team. One sec. Okay. All right. So what I have found, you guys, whenever a brand new person comes in, is to have a conversation. And I'll share with you how I got started, what I did to get to Pro 3, and what I wish that I knew back then, okay? So, sorry, I've got someone texting me. Okay, so what I did to get to Pro 3, and this is how this entire business is set up, okay? It's all around Pro 3. Pro 3 is the foundation rank. So all you gotta do is get to Pro 3, which is 5,000 in volume, and then teach your teammates how you did that. And as you create more Pro 3s, that's how you rank up as well too. So just to give you a quick recap, whenever you get 4 Pro 3s on your team, that's 20,000 in volume. That ranks you up to Pro 5. And then 5 Pro 5s on your team ranks you up to Pro 7. Okay, and now you're an elite Pro 7. Now you're making $100,000 a year. Okay, pretty simple game plan. Just get to Pro 3. So how I got to Pro 3 was I did 1 meeting a week, physical meeting at my parents' house, and that was on a Saturday around 6:30 to 9. Okay, the exact time, the exact day is not that important. It just matters that you do it. What's the next step that's very important as well is to go ahead and schedule the next 2 or the next 3 or 4 meetings, because what if your people that you invite to that meeting don't show up? You need to have a backup plan in order for them to have something else to look forward to go to, okay? So there's that. And also some psychology around that is people want to follow a leader that have a vision. People want to follow people that know where they're going. So whenever you show the commitment in your commitment to the business, you're showing the commitment by going ahead and scheduling out 2 or 3 or 4 presentation meetings. So that shows long-term commitment, not just flash in the pan. I'm going to try this for a week. I'm going to launch a business for a week, and if it fails, then well, shoot. But if it works, then great. No, don't have that. This is a marathon, not a sprint. So in between the days coming up, leading up to that meeting, what I did was I was calling people saying, hey, I just started something new. I'm really excited about it. But first, how are you doing? Okay. That's a great way to follow up with, to call people, reach out to people, friends that you haven't talked to in a long time. I love that script line. Here's another way to say it. Hey, I reached out to somebody. Sorry, I reached out to you for a specific reason. But first, how's life? How's your family? How are the kids? Okay, I'm calling you for a specific reason. But first, how are the kids? So you're showing them that relationship is more important. Okay, that takes pressure off of them. So I'm calling you for a specific reason. You're getting to the point. You're not beating around the bush. But first, how's the family? Your family is important to me. Your relationship is important to me. I'd love to touch base on that. So whenever they start talking about family, you start catching up about that. They will usually bring it back up themselves whenever they're ready to talk about it. So wait, you said that you wanted to call me for something. What's up? So that's whenever you say, well, I've got a project I'm working on. I'm really excited about it. I'd love to get your opinion on it. I'm actually having a business launch party this Saturday, and I would love for you to be there. It doesn't matter to me that you buy or join. It honestly doesn't. I just care that you're there, and because I would love to share with you what I'm doing, and I would love to see what you think about it. Can you make it? It's going to be this Saturday at 6:30 to 9. Okay, that's as simple as it needs to be. If you have any pushback at all, if you have any objections, simply go to the Getting Started checklist and scroll down to the invite section. There's a great video on how to overcome the top 3 main objections that you'll get with that. So that is reaching out to people through phone call, okay? Quick note, phone calls move much faster than text messages. Although they both have value and purpose, I've found that text messages are simply more effective if you find a time to make a phone call through the text, okay? So phone calls move faster than text message, but sometimes not everybody can pick up a phone call, so do what you can. What I've found to be best is make the phone call first. If they don't pick up, then text them and say, hey, give me a call back whenever you got a minute, okay? The other thing that I did was after church and during work, I would invite some of my friends to go have lunch. And I would say, hey, I just started something new. I'm really excited about it. I think you would, I think you might be good at it. I don't know for sure or not, but where's your favorite place to go eat? Because I'd love to share this with you. And then I just went to go meet up with people. I did a quick presentation. I had my iPad and a PowerPoint slide. So if you want a PowerPoint slide, you can also find that in the Units tab, the Units tab #1 of our Facebook group, okay? If you want the tear-off sheets, that's also, I believe that's in the Units tab #1. I'm gonna make sure that that's available, but you can also buy it right now if you want. So just do some presentations. Go do some presentations, and if you need to learn how to do the presentation yourself, then you can learn how to do that through the helpful audios and tools document. I'm going to show you guys all of this stuff as quickly as possible. So that's really all I did, you guys. I was doing phone calls. I was sharing what I was doing. I was sharing the invite, sharing the video. I would send the ABC News report. I've got this ABC News report. Whenever they said, yeah, sure, I'll take a look at it, I said, great. I've got this ABC News report. I can send it over to you. It's about 6 minutes long. If I sent it to you, how soon can you have it watched by? Okay. And always say, how soon can you have it watched by? Or sorry, how soon, don't ask when. Because if you ask when, then they feel like they can take their time. So always ask, how soon can you watch it? Okay. That way they're like, okay, this is kind of important. So don't send the video without scheduling the follow-up time. Once you schedule the follow-up time, then you can send the video and, okay, here's the video. I'll give you a call tomorrow and we can talk about it. So whenever you give them the call tomorrow or the next day or whatever, that's whenever you just find out what did they like best about it. Ask them, did you watch the video? If they did, then great. What did you like best about it? Okay. If they like something about it, then great. Give me 1 second. Let me put my trainer on the phone because he can answer your questions better than I can. And that's all I did. I just started putting people on 3-way calls while I was busy at work, while I was eating lunch, while I was delivering for my my electrical supply warehouse job. And in the nooks and crannies, I built my business while I was still busy. And I did those 3 things really. I did 1 group meeting a week. I did phone calls, sending out the video, the ABC News report, or a presentation video. It really doesn't matter. And then I did face-to-face presentations, one-on-ones with people because those are effective as well. And all of that, I made invitations to that group meeting that weekend. That's why you have a group meeting set up, because it has its place, okay? But don't neglect the other things during the days, okay? So let's talk about now onboarding a new member. So whenever you start onboarding a new member, here's the things that I normally do. Let me go ahead and share with you my screen. Share a screen, okay? You invite somebody to community, okay? So we have our Team Elite Facebook group. If they're on Facebook, then great. If they're not, it's okay. You can share with them. They can still build this business. They can learn as much as they need to over at teamelitefamily.com. But here is the group that you invite people to. So all you do is you click invite, you search for your friends, okay? And whenever they pop up, let's say Benjamin, okay? And you go find them and you click invite. Now they have to accept the invitation before they can see any of this stuff in here. And then here's the next step that you have to do is click comments, okay? Simply scroll down a little bit to find the Start Here announcement post, okay? This is like the signpost. This tells them, hey, here's this, watch this fast start video for a new member orientation on what to do next. Number one, here's the fast start script if you want to go ahead and start setting up phone calls, okay? Because some people are just like, okay, I don't really care about all the rest of the minutia. I'll take care of that later. We can get the foundation set up later. I just want to go ahead and start sharing this information. So what's a great script? What's a great way for me to do that? Well, here's a great way for them to do that, okay? That's number one, the fast start script. Number two is it shows them how they can download the Declaration of Team Elite and set it as their phone background so they can have a great mental preparation every day on their phone. And then it also shows them how to find the units tab so they can get more training and access to the Getting Started checklist. Also, the 6 steps how to get to Pro 3 in 90 days, helping people to find their why, and also more training. So this is what this looks like, the Getting Started, the welcome video. This is what I call the welcome video. So all you do is you simply click on comment, and then you go and you tag one of your new teammates. You can kind of see how I've done it with some of you guys already. Their name will pop up in bold whenever you've tagged them correctly, okay? And so then all you gotta do is just say, hey, I tagged you on the welcome video, go check that out. That'll let you know where to get started. So just to give you guys a quick overview of what the units look like, some of you may not know, but here in the Getting Started checklist, so here's Unit 1, Getting Started. Unit 2 is Team Elite Must Listens, where we feel like these are some of the most important things that you should listen to. LV coaching freebies, like the importance of personal growth and the importance of attending events. Here's a quick series I did on leaders versus followers, reality prospecting, where I shared with you guys some of my actual person in life and reality prospecting events and what happens. How to build on social media. Social media marketing, a few things there. If you want to do a launch, let's see here. Okay, there's all sorts of great things through here. Here's a great Facebook 101 course. It's completely free, and I highly recommend that you go through that if you want to build on Facebook. Number 7, the unit here is how to get more leads, and I highly recommend that you click on this 29 sources of leads that you may not know about, and get that audio. The other stuff, unit 8 and 9 don't have anything yet. 10, cool. So those are just set up for future posts. Let me share with you something that's going to be on unit 1, getting started here pretty soon. So right here, getting your new person started. This is what you do whenever you first sit down with somebody and they're ready to get going. So you're excited. So they enroll. Number 1 is help them enroll. This says with the Platinum Pack. I'm going to go ahead and side note this with help them understand the importance of enrolling at the highest amount, the highest package that they can. Okay, it's not life or death that they enroll with a Platinum Pack. Their business is not life or death if they enroll with a Platinum Pack. I've seen people have success if they come in at the gold or the silver. Those are get in where you fit in type of packs. But just let them know it's more bang for your buck the higher that you can get in. Okay, help them to pre-register for the next event. That's very important. Now that they've got started, here's a great question to ask them. Wouldn't you like to get training on how to build your business? Okay, wouldn't you like to get 6-figure training? Well, that's what this next event is about. That's what LifeVantage Academy is about. And you can register for LifeVantage Academy at lifevantageacademy.com and Elite Academy at lifevantage.com. That's all in your back office. That's all online too. It's pretty easy to find. Next, you just simply ask them. And all of this is a conversation, you guys. I don't pull this up. I don't go by this. I don't read this off of my phone. This is a conversation with somebody. And all I do is ask, what do you want out of this? So now I need to get a gauge for how big of a business do you want to build? Do you want this to be a 6-figure business? Do you want it to be just a side hustle? What do you want to do with this? Why did you join LifeVantage? And just have a conversation with them. Find out what they want out of this business, because I'll give you a quick tip. Not everybody that joins this business is going to be a 5% Pro 10. Okay, that's only 5% of people, right? Those are the leaders. But here's the good part. You only need 3 to 5 of those people in order to take you to a Pro 7, 8, 9, or 10. Right? That's the beauty of this. And I hear that constantly over and over and over again, that anywhere between 3 to 6 people are their main builders, and that's what's giving them a 6-figure income. Okay, so just find a few leaders that are willing to, really take this thing all the way, and work with them to show them how to build this. Work with those that deserve your time. Okay. Next. Oh, sorry. But about 15% of people are going to be completely happy with earning about $2,000 to $5,000 a month, and that's not. You can't do anything to change that. Okay. Now, 80%. This is a big deal for culture. Your team culture. 80% of people that come in will be completely happy with earning $0 to $500 a month. Okay. And if you want to learn more about culture, simply go to our teamelitefamily.com and click in the the featured trainings tab. There's a tab right there at the top that says culture. It's all about culture. Okay. Next, ask them, how fast do you want to start making money? How fast do you want to make your money back? Okay. That gives you a window or an idea of how much money, how fast do they want to go? What do they want to do? Okay. Next, you simply just database the top 20, help them to start thinking about the people that they want to work with. And on the backside for you, go ahead and say, I'm going to add you to our team group, welcome them into the group, make a few welcoming posts, and welcome them to the group chat as well. On the job training is the fast start script. You show them where the fast start script is, you teach it to them, have them go ahead and send that out to a few people, and you help them respond. Those responses are the on-the-job training that you'll learn from your sponsor. So just to give you an idea of what welcoming someone to the team group looks like, let me scroll down just a little bit. This is what it looks like to welcome somebody to the group. So, just encourage everybody to welcome our new team members, congratulate them, tag them in that post, and also if you could tag in their post for recognition, that would help as well too. We also have in our group chat, the Team Elite group chat, if you could add them here too, here's how you do this just for future reference. You click up here in the top right-hand corner, that little I button, and you click members. Then you simply click the plus hand button up at the top right again. And then you go and you search for your new member and you click add, okay? That's how you do that. And just so you know, this video, how to get people started, is going to be saved and uploaded, and it's going to be added to, let's see here, this post right here, and this post is going to be added to the Unit 1 tab under getting your new person started, okay? Let me just show you real quick what Unit 1 looks like. So the number 1 post is getting started checklist. Number 2 is how to download this and set this as your phone background. And number 3 is here's some blueprint action steps to get your business launched, all right? You can go through that later. I don't have a whole lot of time right now. So whenever you click on the checklist, I want to show you guys the tools in here. This is great. So in the Getting Started checklist, this is a folder. You have access to download some PowerPoint presentations. You have access to awesome, helpful audios. You have access to click in to get the Getting Started checklist right here and go through that. Print that out, download this. All of these blue links are hyperlinks. They do link to what they say they are. Here's an activity tracker if you want to print that out to help keep you track of your activity. Here is a list of helpful audios and books. And if you want to learn how to do the tear-off sheet presentation, click on the Building Depth training right there at the top. Tear-off sheet presentation and workbook walkthrough. Also, blueprint action steps. They walk you through that blueprint, the Building Depth the proven plan blueprint action steps right there at the top. All of these are highly recommended audios and books, resources that you can watch yourself, absorb yourself, learn, and then tag your team to learn as well so that you don't have to continue to repeat yourself, okay? Let's see here, what else? That's about it. Everything here, you guys, the Getting Started checklist, there are so many questions that can be answered if you simply go through the Getting Started checklist fully. So if you have a teammate, I would recommend that you go through this Getting Started checklist fully, and then whenever you have teammates that ask you questions, simply refer them back to the Team Elite Getting Started checklist. That way you can minimize the amount of times that you have to repeat yourself. That's one of the ways that we can leverage our time and create a massive duplicating business. Down here at the bottom, wanted to make mention of this last incredible resource that you absolutely should go through. At the bottom of the checklist, This gives you 4 things that you need to finish on this checklist to make sure that you get off to the right foundation and get your business growing, get your business building. Okay, so before you close out of this checklist, before that you ask any questions, make sure that you go through this thing and just get a good basis for what to do next. Here at the bottom of this is some action steps on what to do next. Okay, also the game plan here. I want to be Pro 2 by blank, or I want to be Pro 3. This helps you to set goals. This is probably the last part here to help you understand the system. Click on this Building Depth 5x5x.com to watch the video from our grandfather of LifeVantage, Master Pro 10, Marcel Niederhauser, he's going over the exact system that we have, and it's a highly valuable resource. I really highly recommend that you go through this checklist, click off all 4 of these check boxes, and you are on your way to success. So with that, I need to letting you guys go. I hope that this was helpful. I was going to open this up for questions and answers, but I don't have time. Oh my gosh, ran out of time. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Feel free to text me, message me, call me, and I hope that this helped you guys. Crush it with your action step. Go write your goals. Let me know if you have any questions. Let's go rock this business, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Okay, thanks. Love you guys. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Bye now.